Hello, my name is Luciano Floridi, and I'm the OII Professor of Philosophy and Ethics of Information at the University of Oxford, where I direct the Digital Ethics Lab. On the 9th of November 1989, when the Berlin Wall fell, I remember I was in Warwick. I was a graduate student, a master's student, and I had just enrolled for the first year of my graduate studies. I remember the day because, of course, it was an extraordinary day, a day never to be forgotten. When I was a child, I wanted to be many things, but mostly two: a mathematician and a monk. And then I later realized that I was not cut to be a monk, and a mathematician would not have addressed the questions that I had in mind, which later on I realized were philosophical. And so, as a mixture of the two, I planned to become a philosopher as a teenager, and I'm so lucky to have become one. So I am, to a large extent, who I wanted to be. My research breaks several walls, I have to say, and I have broken more than a bone, intellectually speaking, trying to break them. Perhaps the biggest wall that I have been trying to break is the one between philosophy as an ivory tower exercise and philosophy as something that affects everybody, changes our way of thinking, our way of behaving in our ordinary lives. So philosophy as something that deals with philosophers' problems, something nobody cares about, and philosophy as the discipline that deals with philosophical problems, something that anyone at some point will be concerned with in their lives. In terms of perhaps the major challenge that my project addresses is today, what is a philosophical understanding of our 21st century? What is the human project in a world that is becoming increasingly digital and increasingly challenged by global problems, from social issues to migration, from the environmental crisis to economic bubbles? In that respect, there is so much that philosophy can and should do to help the world to be a better place, and there is not much time. We are in a hurry. These problems are pressing. So the question that I'm addressing is, what is the right human project for the 21st century? It's a big philosophical question, but that's what philosophy should be addressing. My philosophical research has been innovative, if at all, by developing some new areas of investigation called the philosophy of information, the ethics of information. They also go under different names: information philosophy, digital ethics, ethics of AI, machine ethics. But essentially, the view that philosophical discussion today should really be addressing the new challenges brought about by digital technologies, their impact, how they change our behavior, our expectations, who we are and can be, how we socialize, and virtually anything in our lives. Now, within that context, I think that perhaps with a keyword, my innovative contribution has been in understanding our own life experience, where on life really is this mixture between online, offline, digital, and analog. What is an on life experience today, and how can we have it in a way that keeps our humanity authentic and makes human beings flourish? I hope society at large, from my parents to some governments, might have and will be able to benefit from some of my work, and it's a big ambition, in terms of 2 points. One, better understanding, and second, better design, better understanding of the challenges that digital technologies are bringing about today. I've been interacting with many governments, from Germany to the UK, from Italy to France, and of course with the European Union. I hope they have managed to contribute to a better understanding of these challenges. And the second contribution, design of the right solutions, of the right policies, of ways in which we can all coordinate and collaborate to improve situations in not only digital technologies, but also the changes that they bring about. So understanding and design, I hope these are the two points that have made a difference in my contribution to society. There are so many questions that keep me awake at night or make me jump out of bed if we want to be more constructive in the morning, earnest to try to understand more, better, more deeply, more clearly. And of this, perhaps I could highlight one. The key word is semantics, meaning. Can we, in the 21st century, for the human project, in a world that is increasingly digital and analog, online and offline, build a immanent, historically grounded semantics for our destiny as human beings on this planet? Or do we need transcendence? Is it inevitable that all meaning will only come from religion? Or is it possible that some meaning, not much, minimal, but sufficient, may actually come from history? So the question about the immanent nature of semantics, or what I call the semantic capital that humanity has been accruing, that is the question that keeps me awake at night. And I have the impression that there might be just about enough space for a yes answer that coordinates an immanent semantics with a transcendent semantics, something between history and religion that can make us all live together peacefully and in a collaborative way.